So alright, so first and foremost, I want to give our praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashami or Shai Ba'ashami Kakodash. We said among us apostles and elders of great Muslim rule well, and salutation to the Akamas the push within our truth and say Dean and the autumn considering season or season we say Shalom. Once again we're going to tell a little video here. Basically I watch all the this video that the brother from Barbados put up, and the title of the videos were Happy Independence Barbados, right? And he did a Yapa video, going into the word independence and so forth, bringing on the meanings and showing that they're not free and so on, right? And a beautiful video. And one of the things I see with the video is just to show how this is just to show the mindset that Jake in, how they will continue remaining in that state of lack, of lacking knowledge and so forth. And even at the time that we're in, where we've seen that destruction is seen all over the place, Jake would obviously find a way to find something to celebrate, to do some coonery, to celebrate some coonery. You understand? That scripture says so many days on Noah. And that's just something that come to my spirit while watching the video. All these things happening around the world, and watch what they're doing. Watch what Jake doing is the same thing in the island today. They're throwing parties, they're doing all kind of things. Boat rides, they want to travel. They don't care. You understand? They want to take the chip. They want to take the vaccines. All these things that they want to do. You understand? So I open with Hosea 4:6. It says, "My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge, because thou hast rejected knowledge. I will also reject thee. That thou shalt be no priest to me, seeing that thou hast forgotten the law of thy God. I will also forget thy children." So it says, "My people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge, because thou hast rejected knowledge." And that is something that they do. The brother went into a beautiful video breaking down independence and so forth. You understand? And hey, other people that live in the island of Barbados, they would see the video, or other people around the world, they might see the video and they would reject that, because it's something that they grow up thinking that they're free, that they're independent and so forth, and they don't understand that they're not independent, and basically the country depends on E. Whatever E say to do, they have to go by. So that is not independence. It's still underneath captivity, it's still underneath our leadership, right? But they say, "My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge, because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee." Just to say that Jake's supposed to be watching the prophecies and the things that be happening now. They're supposed to be deep into this word, like hey, studying what is to do, what is coming next, and so on. But no, they find a way to celebrate something that doesn't benefit them no way, no how. You understand? And they just show you the kind of mindset that they be in, right? That all Jakes want to do is have a good time. They don't want to hear nothing about change. They don't want to hear nothing about following the Lord and so forth. That is why they will be what? They will be destroyed. They will be caught up in the things that come. There will be the Jacob's trouble, the RFID chip, the vaccine, all these things that come in their way. When they do hit, they have no choice but to take it. You understand? Because why? They were. It's again, it say, "Well, for my people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge, because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee. And thou shalt be no priest to me, seeing that thou hast forgotten the law of thy God, I will also forget thy children." And say forgotten the law of, and that's something that they do. And they continue doing, they forget the law of the Lord. They don't want to hear the laws of the Lord. Some, because it will require them to change. It will require them to stop doing this, celebrating this shit, independence and so forth. It require them to change your whole mindset then. And that's something that they wouldn't do. Again, that is Jake. It doesn't, any time of calamities and so forth, in time of death, destruction, is seen plagues happening all along the world, food shortages, you understand, people getting put out, evictions, people going on the streets, all these things. They find time to lime, they find time to party, they find time to get married, they find time to do all these things. You understand? All these things. So when I was watching the video, go straight on to the end. He had a video down to the end with a fella speaking, and going on to the end, you could just see the state, the mindset that Jake in. They just thinking that nothing going to come the way. They thinking no pain, no destruction going to come. They just want to continue doing the things that they do on a daily basis, and even far more, right? Scripture say you go reap what you sow. So this, if this is what is sowing, they will have to reap the pain they're going to get. Jump down next scripture here. The scripture here, which is in Romans. Alright, Romans 8. I'll jump to Romans 8 verse 6. It say what? I'll start from verse 5. It say, for they that are after the flesh do mind the things of the flesh. So again, there's a majority of these people after the things of the flesh. You understand? They don't want to hear things spiritual. They don't want to hear they know they hear spiritual things. They are after the things of the flesh. So they obviously they would do things of the flesh, like celebrating Independence Day, partying, doing all these things that they know they're not supposed to do, right? So you say, for they that are after the flesh do mind the things of the flesh, but they that are after the spirit, the things of the spirit. It say, for to be carnally minded is death, but to be spiritually minded is life and peace. It said, because the carnal mind is enmity against God. So these people are taking part in these things is an enemy to the Lord. It's an enemy to Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. You understand? And that is what these two things are. These are enemy to the Lord, right? It said, because the carnal mind is enmity against God, for it is not subject to the law of God, neither indeed can be. You say, so then they that are in the flesh cannot please God. So that is it. So these people are taking part in these things. How you pleasing the Lord? You know, and they don't know why I tell you we go to church, and church we obviously will be saved. No, that is not what it is. You're all doing fleshly stuff. And the scripture said what to be carnally minded is death, but to be spiritually minded is life and peace. Let's jump back to verse 5. It says, for they that are verse 7, it says, because the carnal mind is enmity against God. So you're basically enemies to the Lord. You understand? As I say, you know, the brother, you know, whoever watch it could go into the brother page and you will see he did a beautiful breakdown going into the word of independence and so forth and so on. You know? But I just wanted to touch upon this side of the video, meaning that how the things that the mindset that Jake be in, how the carnally minded, or the things they do, they lack that knowledge, they're foolish, you know. Living in they continue in that simple mindset, right? Jump to our next scripture here. Jump to Matthew 24. Matthew 24, I'll jump to verse. I'll go straight to the point. It say Matthew 24 verse 37. It say, but as the days of Noah were, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. For as in the days that were before the flood, they were eating and drinking, marrying, right? So marrying, let's say, and giving in marriage until the day that Noah entered into the ark. And just to say, it's the same thing now. Wait is you see Jake doing? You see all these prophecies playing out. You understand? You see where the RFID should be going. It's on our uprise, you know. Basically, it all over. It's being promoted all over. Soon it will become mandatory, right? You're seeing lockdown. You're seeing uproar. You're seeing all these things that the scriptures mention to happen at the end taking place, right? So it's the same thing back then with Noah. Noah was warning the people about the flood to come. They wasn't taking heed to that. They was hearing him, but were they taking heed? No, they wasn't taking heed. So just as the scripture say here, they say, but as the days of Noah were, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. For as in the days that will before the flood, they were eating and drinking, marrying, and giving in marriage until the day that Noah entered into the ark, and knew not until the flood came and took them all away. So shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. So the scripture say, look at right here, verse 36. It say, but of that day an hour know it no man, but not no but of that day and hour know it no man, no not the angels of heaven, but my Father only. So the day that the Lord coming is only Father know, right? So as you say, these jakes, and that is why you have to prepare yourself so that the Lord could come any day. The scriptures mention that. The time that he think it ain't coming, think that. You understand? But just as in the days of Noah, he was given into marriage, or all these things, it's the same way it is to now. Until the flood came, and eventually there was what? When the flood came, it's death and destruction. People were killed. You understand? And it's the same thing now. It's the same thing going to happen. With that destruction going to come, but this destruction is not by water, it's by fire. As the scripture says. Right? It's by fire. But Jake, as I say, Jake, they would always, just as it was before, is the same way today. They will find a way to do what, to party, lime, drink, fiesta, however you want to pay it, they would find a way to do it. But the scriptures say, you see, they knew until the day that Noah entered into the ark, and knew not until the flood came and took them all away. That is when they're going to know. You understand? You see, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. So the scriptures talk about the Lord ain't going to reprove all by word no more. But by he reprove go be by what? By fire. You understand? So hey, you see, so you know what is going to come in, death and destruction. But Jake, this as in the video here, where you see them jumping up, they're happy, they're thinking, thinking everything is a game and a joke. When right around the corner is pain, affliction, death, destruction. That is what going to come. You understand? Hey, again, scriptures talk about that kind of mindset is being an enemy to the Lord. And again, that is what these two pillars. It don't matter how much time to edify. The scriptures talk. They will be what? Destroyed for lack of knowledge. Okay, so with that we give our praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yoshai, Ba'ashem, Rekakadash. We say that must double answer the apostles and elders of great mission rule well. And citation, so I can must push more than so can say day and day out. In the continent season we say Shalom.